Yo, welcome to another episode of SSDTV Network. I'm your host Drizzle, and as y'all can see what time I'm on. We did it. I will not lie. I was skeptical. I had some questions. I had some concerns, but we did it. My Jets were looking on the up and up. I will say I was not as excited about our draft because we didn't get the two guys that I wanted per se. And we had a chance to get one. One of them, shout out to Bill Belichick. You know what I'm saying? You did your thing. And that's the rumor. The rumor is Belichick traded, but fuck all that. We got Aaron Rodgers, ladies and gentlemen. He's been all over the TV screen. Like, this is the first time I know after the draft, different mini camps and all this stuff starts. But this is the first time I've ever seen the football practice in May. Footage. Like, media coverage there, everything in May. This is the first. Maybe I don't pay attention. Maybe it's just because it's just my Jets. Maybe that's why I'm noticing it. But this is the first time. So, yeah, things are looking on the up and up for my New York Jets. Like I said, I was skeptical. I didn't think it was going to happen. I felt like it was a wild game of cat and mouse between Aaron Rodgers and the Packers and the Jets, and it was just the only two sides that had an agreement were the Jets and Aaron Rodgers, but the component that needed to play with both sides was the Packers, and they said they weren't gonna play ball. But draft week, everything comes unfolded. We finally get Aaron Rodgers. My dog Lamar finally gets his bag. Was it the reported $250 million guaranteed that he was asking for? No, it's $185 guaranteed. I think the total was like $260 overall, but $185 guaranteed. Shout out to him for doing his own thing and standing tall. Shout out to all the naysayers, Tim Hasselbacks. Shout out to all the naysayers that were saying, oh, he should just play on the franchise tag. It's the most money he's ever had. It's the most money he's ever made in his career. It's for, man, hey, bruh. Either you stand for something or you fall for anything. I think that's what the saying is, whatever. But Lamar stood tall. He held his ground, bro, and he got something that he felt it was worth for him. Maybe not the guarantee. The guarantee's still 185. He's still the highest paid player in NFL history until, Joe Burrow is going to get paid next year. Justin Herbert, like, guys are coming up for contracts. So that being the highest paid NFL player ever thing, it could last for a day. It lasted for a week, 2 weeks for Jalen Hurts, and then it was Lamar Jackson. So, that's just a little title that they like to say when it happens. But every person that comes after you is always moving the needle, always pushing the bar higher. So, with that said, shout out to my Jets. Shout out to my Jets, man. I can't remember the last time. I've been a Jets fan since 99, bro. I was 7 years old when I really decided I was going to have, I don't want to say a football team, but I really started to watch NFL. It was about 99, 2000. Growing up, I was a Curtis Martin and a goddamn Randy Moss fan. Those are my two favorite football players of all time. As I got older, I started to lean towards, okay, I think I'm going to be a Jets fan. And that's what happened. I've been a Jets fan since 99. I like to say that. But yeah, man, this is the first time that I can remember where we're going into the season. I'll say even in the off season, where we're legitimate title contenders. Now, I will say that for damn near 20 years, we had to deal with Tom Brady. So we were never really going to be divisional favorites. We were never really going to be considered title contenders playing in the same division as Tom Brady, in the same conference as Tom Brady, Peyton Manning. You got the Pittsburgh Steelers. Like, we were never really going to be taken serious before the season started. Now, once the season started, we competed. We made playoffs. We went to 2 AFC Championship games. So my shout out to my guy Mark Sanchez, Rex Ryan's, that whole group right there, Darrell Reeves. We had moments. We had stints where we were looking in the season like, yo, these guys, they got the defense, they got the, they got the energy, like they got the coaching, like they can maybe go all the way. But we've never had this type of energy where before the season we were being considered title favorites, where before the season we were considered being divisional champs. You see what I'm saying? Like, now the AFC East is thick. The worst team in the division is the Patriots. We got to compete with Buffalo. We got to compete with Miami. Look, I think people underestimating. I think people are underestimating Miami, and I think people are over anticipating Buffalo, because we've seen Buffalo be one of the better 5 to 7 teams in the league over the past 4 or 5 seasons, right? And we've seen the Dolphins not be so good, but last year, before Tua got hurt with the concussions, they were on pace to probably win that division. They were on pace to win. We're talking 12, 13, 14 games if Tua does not get hurt. So it's not out of the realm of possibility for Miami to come out and run the division. It's not out of the possibility for the Bills to come out and run the division. It's not a possibility for us to come out and run the division. Anything is possible this year. And when you have, and I say this, when you are, I told somebody this yesterday, when you are a team in the AFC, mind you, the NFC is wide open. No, I don't want to say wide open, but the NFC is more of a cakewalk. You have a lot more question marks in the NFC. Like, you don't know how good that NFC South division is going to be. Like, I want us, every team in that division have a new quarterback. The Saints got a new quarterback. Buccaneers got a new quarterback. Carolina's going to have a new quarterback. And Atlanta's going to have a new quarterback. They will all have new quarterbacks. That division, you don't know what you're going to get over there, right? You go to the NFC West. The Rams are down, right? They traded Ramsey. Stafford coming back off injury. Kupp coming back off injury. They're probably going to lean into their rookie quarterback in Stetson Bennett that they just drafted. There are some things along the lines like that they are going to do. So all in all, the NFC is kind of just wide open. The NFC East, I mean, Philly just retooled. They picked up DeAndre Swift to replace Miles Sanders. Push pull, you could say DeAndre Swift has a higher upside than Miles. He's probably better. Who knows? We'll see. Re-signed Jalen Hurts, kept AJ Brown, brought back both their all pro and Pro Bowl corners and Slay and who was it? Slay and man, I can't think of his name. Bradbury. I don't know why I want to say Jeff Bagwell. Anyway, though, they brought back Bradbury. They brought back Slay. They got a steal in Jalen Carter. They got 2 steals. I've never seen a team get 2 steals in the first round they got Jalen Carter. We know why he fell in the draft, but nobody had him falling down close to the Eagles actually trade up to get the 9. So nobody had him falling past 5. He falls down to 9. Eagles grab him. Then they grab Nolan Smith at pick 30. And I know a lot of people a lot of people didn't see Nolan Smith play last year. He got hurt. The year before, won the first championship with Georgia, he was playing with other guys that were like, they were dogs like him. So when you play with other dudes like that, everybody's not gonna just flash off the charts all the time, right? It might be a hot take. I don't think it's a hot take, but it might be a hot take. I feel like Nolan Smith is just as good as Will Anderson. I'm not going to say he's better, because I think Will is going to do some things with D'Amico Ryans in Houston. I think Will's going to be very, 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 very good. But he's going to have to be very, 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 very good early for that team. With Nolan Smith going to an already plug and play Philadelphia team, they got the secondary. We got the front line, and we just beefed it up with Jalen Carter to go alongside with Graham and Jordan Davis. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got that now. And then we add to our linebacker. Well, honestly, I'll be honest. You put Nolan Smith out there, he's the Eagles' best linebacker instantly. The linebacking core was their weakest part of their entire line. Like, you put Nolan Smith on that Eagles, he's the best linebacker on that team instantly, without a question, shot of a doubt. So I don't think Nolan will have to be as good as early as Will Anderson will. But when you watch the impact that these two guys are going to have for their defenses and how they're gonna come on the scene, I think they're both going to come on the scene like Michael Parsons did. I think they're both going to come on the scene exactly. They're going to be an anchor. They're going to be an instant leader on the defense. That's how I feel about both of them. And the Eagles got a top 10 talent, in my opinion, at pick 30. So the NFC, to me personally, NFC is Phillies to lose. AFC is completely different. Completely different. If you want to even have a chance to make the playoffs, you have to have a quarterback. If you want to make the chance to even win 8 to 9 games, you have to have a quarterback. If you are in the AFC and you do not have a quarterback, you might as well just start getting ready for the draft right now.